Hello, good afternoon. Michael Wynn, Chief Digital Officer of Digital Ops, a division of RB Oppenheim Associates. Thanks for joining me today, guys, on the video and podcast series about digital marketing and how to improve and grow your business. So today, I want to talk about how to elevate brand awareness for your company, especially if you're a small business in a local market. And really this focuses on making the shift from a single ad approach to more of a social storytelling approach. And to give you a little bit of a context, we've worked with companies who we've helped implement this, and there's plenty of stories across the web that you could find where small businesses have implemented this strategy and just seen a real explosion when it comes to the visibility and reach for garnering attention for your small business. So, what I want you to think about is this. So imagine if you were a company that sold cooking products or cooking supplies or food distribution or things of that nature. So obviously you could put an ad in your paper or on your local TV or radio, and you could begin to place ads around that, whether it's traditional or social media. But one of the things that we're seeing just really explode right now is shifting from just focusing on the strategy of ads to thinking about how can I really become a local celebrity. So, I give you an example of if any of you have seen the show Dinner and Drive-Ins. I think what's incredible about that show, as the chef goes through and he goes through all over the country, and he explores all the different kinds of foods, and he talks to the owner about their food. Those types of segments and those types of shows really engage people, because we love things that are entertaining, and we love things that focus on things that we enjoy doing. So whether it's going out to eat, or whether it's going to see a movie, or whether it's going outdoors and enjoying outdoor activities, if you can think about what's most important to your community, into your local market, and so when you think about that, approach that and become really a celebrity in your local market. So again, I go back to, if you're a company that services a local market, then why not create your own show? And your show would be centered around a tour of your local area. So you might go around and find, where's the best pizza in my town, and you would go to all the restaurants, whether they were locally owned or whether they were a franchise, and try all the different kinds of pizza. Now, the important part of this is you've got to make a long-term commitment to this strategy, because it will take some time. But what's interesting is, if you look at some of the case studies that have been done, where maybe you're maybe you're a husband and wife, or a family-owned business, to take this strategy, when you walk into that place, let's say we're going to take the pizza analogy. You walk out, you take the shot, and you say, "Hey, I'm Michael Wynn. This is my partner Bud, and we're here today at Mom and Pop's Pizzeria." And you stand out front, and you're taking a videographer, get a videographer, or just hold your iPhone up and take a video. It's very simple, and start to tell a story. Hey, we're here because we're looking for the best slice of pie, the best slice of pizza in our town. So you do a little intro. You're standing out in front of the business, and you've got that logo in the shot. Then you walk in, and you explain to the manager, hey, we're a local business, and we're looking to focus on where's the best piece of pizza to buy in this town. We'd love to know more about what kind of pizzas do you have. So have the manager explain and talk about what kind of pizzas they have, and what's most popular on the menu. And they will not even think about it, because they're in such a mode in their business, and they're gonna think about, wow, what can I tell you about that? But it's important that you listen very carefully, and then after they do that, you ask them, hey, we'd like to get, you know, a sample of, you know, one of the dishes that you've described. So you sit down at the table and you start to, you know, try the you know, the pizza, and, you know, you talk with the person that you're with, and you talk about, wow, this flavor is really good, it reminds me of Chicago, or, you know, we love the sausage or the chicken or the margarita pizza, you know, whatever the different brand is. And so again, you're filming all of this to sort of tell this story, to engage these the viewers of your video. And then people are in the restaurant, they're gonna be interested in what is going on. Why is this guy recording, you know, and doing all of this? And if you make eye contact with someone and they're curious, you know, when you're done, walk over to their table, introduce yourself. Hi, I'm Michael Wynn, and I run a local business, but we're out searching for the best piece of pizza in our local market. What did you order today, and did you like it? And so you get them on camera, and they're telling their story. They're done. You say, thank you very much. You walk outside, you go back to the shot of where you were in front of the camera, and you say, because now your thoughts and your impression of the place is different. Maybe you've never been there before. Maybe it was your first time. So you give a little recap about what you learned about that place, and what you thought was one of the, you know, best pieces of pizza that were there. So that in and of itself, just that one shot and that one piece of story is not enough to keep the game going. You've got to establish and create a brand of this, you know, the pizza tour of Tallahassee, or the pizza tour of whatever the name of your city is, and make a commitment over the next 12 months to go to every single pizza joint in your city, and create those videos, and, you know, take those raw pieces of videos, send them to a videographer. You may not have your own videographer, you know, in your business, you know, so pay a videographer to chop it up and make a nice little, you know, 2-minute segment, or even a longer 9 or 10-minute segment, and start to create these little episodes. Now, here's what the case studies have shown. Small businesses who have leveraged this sort of celebrity touring of entertainment, whether it's, you know, food or drinks or wine or beer, or if it's outdoor activities, or, you know, whatever, again, is really important to your local community. This is a brilliant idea, because people will want to come. So remember that shot that I told you do at the end? So you set that up and you say, hey, I'd love for you guys to join us next Tuesday at 12 o'clock. We're going to be at this place, right? So you start to build a following. Now, here's the thing. It may take 3 or 4 months for you to start gaining popularity, but I guarantee you what's going to happen is that business, when you upload that to Facebook and you tag that business, people are going to start to comment on your video, and they're going to comment about, you know, oh, I love that pizza. I love this. People can't help themselves when you start talking about locally served or locally service provided types of entertainment, hospitality, or things of that nature. People can't help but to comment. Now, you're going to get some people that are like, yeah, I went there and I had a bad experience, yada, yada. It doesn't matter. The whole point of this is for you to demonstrate as a small business in your local community that you care about and want to provide value, to show the rest of the community, hey, if you've ever wondered about where the best burger is, or you've ever wondered about where the best steak is, and you go through this tour and you give this personal experience, and you set the expectation that, you know, you're going to go there, I guarantee you after 3 or 4 months of doing this, say once a week or even multiple times a week, whatever time permits for you, you're going to amass a following. Absolutely. I mean, look at what happens on Facebook. Look how many times we ask for recommendations for where's the best place to go to eat for this, or, you know, where's the best Chinese, where can I get the best egg roll, you know, all those different types of things. So people are going to comment. They love doing that on social media. So leverage that as a small business. And again, think of it as a long-term play. You really got to commit to at least 12 months first year, but I guarantee you, As I remember, I was listening to a story of a couple that did this, and they lived in the South Florida area, and you know, they were, you know, selling, they were in the market and they sold different things, and you know, they were doing really well. But in the 4th month, something happened where things just blew up and people really started, you know, commenting. And what would happen is they would say, oh yeah, did you hear about that place? It's got the, you know, the egg on top of the burger. Yeah, it was those, you know, that one business that does the, you know, widgets and whatever. And so people start to watch your content, and then they find out about what your business is, right? Because, oh yeah, they're that business. It's on the corner of Main Street and whatever. So what you've done is you've stopped selling and sounding like the guy on the corner with a bullhorn saying, come buy from us, we're the best, right? You've shifted away from that, and you've become a local celebrity when it comes to what's important to people: entertainment, hospitality, and again, outdoor activities, whatever that might be. This is a great opportunity. And again, I go back to that story of that couple. 4 months after they started it, all of a sudden they started to see a really big increase in sales for their business, because all of a sudden their brand had a huge lift. Now, here's the thing: when you record those videos on Facebook and Instagram, you want to make sure that you put some advertising dollars behind that, so that you're not just relying upon organic reach of that content. Now, you're going to get some organic reach when people start to comment and share the you know, if you're the food critic, or, you know, if you're the entertainment critic or what have you. But when you put dollars behind those and you market it to the local market, you know, you might just do a pin in a 1 mile radius from the location of the restaurant that you went to, and hit that group. Really depends on what your target audience is in your local market, but you might just do a bubble and circle a 25-mile radius around your entire city. But again, the idea here is that you've become an important storyteller in your local market, and you're demonstrating that you're engaged in the community, because you're bringing value to all of these businesses. Now, think about this. That couple that was doing this local sort of tour, flavors of the city, you know, when they started to follow and create a following, what would happen is, you know, at the end of that episode, when they're standing out front of the business, and they would say, hey, we hope you've enjoyed this. If you want to come join us next Wednesday, we're going to be at this location at this time. We'd love to have you come and tell us what your favorite thing is. So as you go into that business and you say, hey, my name is Michael Wynn, and we're doing a local food tour because we're trying to find the best burger in town. By the way, we think we're probably going to have a few visitors that are going to come and want to take part in this. Then you begin to bring business into that business, right? And so what do they start to do? They start to talk favorably about you as well. Guys, this is an incredible opportunity, again, for you to be engaged in your community. And I can't tell you how many times, you know, we've sat down and talked with the local business, and they're trying to think about outside of the box ways to elevate brand awareness for their brand and create an opportunity to really grow their business. And this is one of the best ways to do it. But you have to understand that you can't just do this and put it on your Facebook organically and think that you're going to get the visibility that you want. You're going to need to make sure that you have advertising dollars behind these videos. So guys, that was just a quick tip. If you have some questions about this, or, you know, would like to talk more, I'd love to hear from you. You can always reach us at rbua.com/blog. Again, my name is Michael Wynn, and I'm the Chief Digital Officer of Digital Ops, division of RB Oppenheim Associates. Have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow.